Our 9-10 item, 6.2, public hearing, a consideration of adoption of resolution of formation, declaring results of majority protest proceedings and renewing the Lake County Tourism Improvement District, and B, consideration of adoption of 2024 to 2033 Lake County Tourism Improvement District Management Plan. So would you like to come up here and join us?
Good morning, Board of Supervisors. Thank you for having me back. City and county officials, I really appreciate it. It's been, I believe this will be our final time before you for this renewal of our Tourism Improvement District, AKA Visit Lake County. It's been a long process. We've done a lot of outreach. We've talked to lots of our stakeholders. We found lots of stakeholders we didn't even know we had. And we feel like we're really in a good place to move this forward. People are excited about where we've come from, and I think everybody is excited about the future of tourism in Lake County. So,
Get your name.
oh, and I'm Brian Fisher, Executive Director of Visit Lake County. So I look forward to answering any questions if anybody has any, and we hope that we can get our adoption going today and renew.
Brian, do you wish to introduce Ms. Brown?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you up there, Emily. You're behind my shoulder. This is Emily Brown. She has been extremely helpful and really crucial in the entire renewal process. Emily works for Civitas, the consulting firm in Sacramento that we hired to shepherd us through this process. And Emily has done an amazing job. This is a very intricate process we found out, and she really knows how to get it done. So Emily, thank you so much for your work. Couldn't have done it without you, for sure.
Thank you, Brian, and thank you, members of the board. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have today.
Does the board have any questions or comments, or do you have anything to add?
No, I think there should be a statement made with regard to the petition and that we can still move forward.
Yes, so when we initially petitioned our stakeholders, we petitioned for a 3% assessment on per room night. Through negotiations, the process, we lowered that assessment down to 2.5%. And that is reflective in all of the renewed resolution that you have there and our new management district plan. So beginning in January of 24, the new assessment per room night will be 2.5%, and it will be in effect for 10 years until 2033.
And is there any reason why this should not go forward?
I see no reason why it should not go forward.
Okay. It meets all the eligibility criteria.
It does. We have passed the weighted vote of our stakeholders. Over 50% have approved it. And as I showed you in one of my other presentations, really the majority of our largest stakeholders have signed on to this new district.
Okay. Supervisor Spatier?
Thank you for this. Glad it's the long process may come to an end here. I appreciate you mentioning the 2.5 and reducing it to 3. I know that it's in the plan, and we're supposed to approve the plan. It doesn't necessarily mention 2.5 in the resolution, but it does mention the plan. I just kind of wanted to double check and make sure that we don't have to bring the 2.5 into the resolution since there was a change.
I will defer to Ms. Brown on that.
So the resolution is just requesting the board's approval of the management district plan dated December 7th, and that is the plan that has the updated assessment rate of 2.5%.
Okay.
The short answer would be no. The resolution would not need to include the updated assessment rate.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, just in case, because I know that we started the protest hearing with the 3%, and obviously with the updated plan, this is enough. Just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? Supervisor Green?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate bringing this forward. Excited that you're moving forward with this. The plan does note several of the marketing strategies you use. I'm sorry. Got it right here in front of me. But specifically, the use of online advertising is kind of central to your strategy moving forward. So I see growth in Facebook attention and stuff like that. And I think in previous presentations I've heard you make, probably before the city, we talked a little bit about that. So some of that may involve remarketing, advertising to people that would get an exposure to a cookie and then come back and get exposed through advertising again. Okay. So I don't see much granular detail in this plan about how we handle these various social media platforms and stuff like that. So there are things in here that I really, really like: professionally produced newsletter, print ads, stuff like that, some of what I call old media. And then this new media is still kind of an evolving thing. So I just want to highlight that I don't see a lot of specific detail in this plan about what exactly we're doing for online advertising. Personally, I distinguish between simple ads and remarketing techniques, basically because of the use of cookies that do tend to track people, whether it's personally identifiable or not. I don't care much about that. I just don't like the idea of tracking people for advertising purposes. So it's just a comment and a suggestion that maybe we can fine tune some of that, make sure that the website is fully compliant with both federal and state laws relating to online privacy practices. And that's just it. I want to congratulate you for a very thorough approach to this, while also expressing concerns about the use of remarketing. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Green. Retargeting is what the process you're talking about, and that has changed a lot, even in the last 4 years since we've been marketing outside of the county, primarily because of the way Apple changed their operating system. They no longer let somebody just be remarketed to. Any website you visit, it has to ask you if you would like to be cookied, basically. And so that's changed everything, and that's why you've kind of seen actually Facebook earnings have difficulty, because they were doing so much retargeting advertising that kind of took the wind out of their sail for about a year. So things are not it's much harder, and that is just not generally accepted practices anymore. Somebody has to opt in to be remarketed to on most operating systems these days. So, but I appreciate your concern, and we use a lot of digital advertising. That's definitely where we're going to be spending the vast majority of our funds this year. It's very effective for us.
Okay. Any comments from the public? Seeing none in the chambers or in Zoom, we'll bring it back to the board for action.
Madam Chair, I offer the resolution of formation declaring results of majority protest proceedings and renewing the Lake County Tourism Improvement District.
All right. Supervisor Simon?
Yes.
Supervisor Sabatier?
Aye.
Supervisor Crandall?
Yes.
Supervisor Green?
Aye.
And Supervisor Pyska?
Yes.
And with that, I move to approve the adoption of 2024 to 2033 Lake County Tourism Improvement District Management Plan.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for dedicating so much time to this process. It has been a labor of love. Susan and I have been along for the ride, and we appreciate your excellent team and all that you do, and we look forward to the next 2 years, bringing more
thank you.
people into our county.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
One
Thank you,
more
Emily.
comment from,
One last comment.
sorry.
One more step. When I first came on the board, and I made the comment here quite a few times, telling our story. This is another step of telling the story of Lake County and who we are. So
Totally.
greatly appreciate it, and we'll continue the growth.
We'll
So
keep it rolling.
we're here to work with you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it.
all right, good job, Brian.